Welcome back to Pet Food Forum TV. I'm your host, Kristen Levine, and we're here at the Kansas City Convention Center where the show starts today. And joining me is my special guest, Dr. Emma Birmingham. So your presentation today is about biologically appropriate pet foods. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we're going to talk about the history of cats and dogs, the evolutionary history of cats and dogs, and why people might think feeding biologically appropriate diets is appropriate. So biologically appropriate diets are what we consider to be diets that are high in animal proteins and animal fats. We're going to discuss some of the initial results we have around feeding these diets to our pets and understand them in the context of the overall nutrition of the pet. So what cats and dogs need in terms of their nutrition and what these diets are supplying.
So why study biologically appropriate diets in the first place?
A lot of people have a belief about the evolution of our cats and dogs, so dogs evolving from wolves, for example. And so from this there is a bit of a philosophy or an innate belief, if you like, around what we should be feeding our pets. But there's actually very little science to support that. So what we're trying to do is understand what our pets need in terms of nutrition, and then look at what the wild cat might eat in the wild, for example, so that to try and understand the difference between the two.
What is the evolutionary span of time in which a pet's dietary needs would change? Do we know that?
No, I don't think we do. Certainly when we look at the genome of the cat, and this is research done by people other than myself, we know that genetically the cat is very, very similar to the lion and the cheetah and the tiger, for example. When we look at the dog, it's a lot more complicated. So while there are huge similarities between dogs and wolves, there are a couple of metabolic adaptations that have occurred that suggest that a dog is certainly not a wolf necessarily. So what we're trying to do is look at the nutrition and understand how feeding your dog like a wolf might actually impact the dog's health.